Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of College Football 25. This is Dynasty Mode, episode number 85 for the Miami Hurricanes. Your Hurricanes have won 7 consecutive national championships and 126 consecutive games. Tonight we're in the Fiesta Bowl national semifinals. The only way you're going to see the Hurricanes in the playoffs this year is right here on Scott Stevens Gaming. Taking on the Michigan Wolverines, top-seeded Michigan Wolverines. And I want to say this real quick because it's kind of funny. EA Sports, their motto is "If it's in the game, it's in the game." Well, look at the Miami Hurricanes right here. They're 14-0, the only undefeated team in the nation. Michigan is 12-2. Michigan is ranked number 1, and Miami is ranked number 4. Explain that to me. Well, if it's in the game, it's in the game, because the real world voting and polls are just as fucked up as this game. So congratulations, EA. You nailed that one. Kudos on that one. Hey, Bonnie, thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well out there. Yes. The Canes did not make the playoffs today. They released the final college football rankings a couple hours ago, and I did watch the show, and I didn't watch all 4 hours of it because that's just stupid. But I watched enough of it to know that Mario Cristobal, you're the reason the Miami Hurricanes are not in the playoffs this year. We could have been undefeated. The Hurricanes could have been undefeated, and they would have been in the playoffs. No question. They would have been in, but they didn't make it. And due to Clemson's upset yesterday of SMU in the ACC championship game, the Miami wasn't even the first team out. A lot of people were talking about Miami and Alabama for the final spot. Well, Miami and Alabama both didn't make it because Clemson forced their way in with the upset win yesterday. So Clemson is your ACC champion. They're in. SMU's in. Let's see. Let me take a look at who's in. I'll let you know. The entire field. The top 4, they got the byes into the second round. Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, and Arizona State. The other 8, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Tennessee, Indiana, SMU, and Clemson. Alabama, the first team out. Miami, the second team out. And that just, you got to wonder, if we won one of those 2 games. They were both winnable. If they won just one of them, could something have been different? Could we have been in? We'll never know, but it's just another year that the Hurricanes don't get into the postseason. And there was 12 teams this year. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. But, you can argue, and I've said it before many times, a 3-loss team should never get in ahead of a 2-loss team. But Clemson shut me up on that because if you win your conference championship, well, you're in. That's all. And Clemson is in as a 3-loss team. So I also have some videos up that of the previews of those first-round matchups. I have Clemson versus Texas up. I have Tennessee versus Ohio State up. And something is wrong here. So what game is this? Oh, Notre Dame, Indiana. Is up. There's a couple of things that it needs to do, so it won't be visible for a little while. And then, of course, the final game, Penn State and SMU, that will be up later on tonight as well. So you can see previews of what might happen. Doubtful, but you never know. All right, so tonight, let's get back to action over here. Tonight we have the fake Hurricanes and the fake Michigan Wolverines. That's the only way that the Hurricanes get into the national playoffs. Welcome if you came over from TikTok. Just did a live over there. And All right. All right, so let's see. We've already looked through all of this stuff, and it's game time. We're not going to change any of the uniforms. We're going to leave them as is. This is the Fiesta Bowl. It is the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Michigan Wolverines. Miami's a 91 overall, Michigan 89. We have a 94 offense. Theirs is a 90. We have a 90 defense. Theirs is an 89. We're going to leave the uniforms as is. Nothing's going to change. We are in Tempe, Arizona. Spent several years there. Loved it there. And we're going to send it down to field level at State Farm Stadium for the Fiesta Bowl.
To Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game?
Sellout crowd here at the Fiesta Bowl, the only place where you'll find the Miami Hurricanes in the national playoffs right here in Scott Stevens Gaming. Hey, Godspeed. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Miami's going to kick off to the Wolverines after being snubbed in real life. Miami, the second team out. They are not going to the playoffs. I knew this 2 weeks ago. It was all confirmed today when everybody in was announced. That was a nasty tackle there at the 13-yard line. Knocked his feet right out from under him. Miami's 14-0, the only undefeated team in the nation, only a number 4 ranking. Taking on the 12-2 Michigan Wolverines. They are ranked number 1 in the nation. Doesn't make any sense, so the Hurricanes have something to prove here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Some good football over the weekend.
This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Emmanuel Speaks with the tackle right there. I gotta say, out of the brackets, I like how these, look at this guy. Jesus. I like how they did the brackets. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing okay. We watched the, by the way, 2 things. I did some more tweaking on PXP Park today. I forgot a couple of things, so I did a little more tweaking on that today. It's uploaded and done. I'm not making any more changes to it. Oh, you did, Godspeed? Wow, that's perfect timing. So that PXP Park is uploaded and it is now done. I forgot to add the second home run terrain and stuff. So that's now done. And what else was I going to tell you? I don't know. I don't remember. I do not remember. But I was talking about the brackets, and the guys who made the brackets did a really good job, because if you look at it and you look how it may play out, you are looking at, now I'm going to start by saying it is very unlikely, but it is a possibility now that Oregon, the only undefeated team in the nation, could play Boise State for the national championship. And why do I say that? Because Boise State is 12-1, and their only loss of the season came to Oregon, the only undefeated team. And it was only a 3-point loss. They had Oregon on the ropes.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A big play moves the ball across midfield. The opponent's 43.
They had the Ducks on the ropes.
Like this are just demoralizing for a defense.
Oregon needed 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns to get past Boise State in that game. So they came the closest to knocking off the Ducks this year. And the way the brackets are set up, Oregon could get a rematch with Boise State in the national championship. Of course, they both have to win their games, but it is set up. Nah, that was not me. It's set up so that rematch could happen. So they did a nice job in setting up the brackets, so that possibly could happen. Look at this over in the other national semifinal. Kentucky, the Wildcats beat Cincinnati 27-14. Number 3 over number 2. So the Kentucky Wildcats have already clinched a spot in the national championship. That'll be cool. Gerald Troop with the tackle there. His first sack of the night. So Kentucky has already punched their ticket. They punched their ticket. And they are in the national championship game. 4th and 8 here for Michigan. Canes defense holds. And they're going to punt from the Canes 40-yard line. So Kentucky is in. The only question is, who will they play? They are the number 3 seed. Will they take on the top-seeded Michigan Wolverines or the 4th-seeded Miami Hurricanes? Canes are going to start the drive at their own 29-yard line.
That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Canes come out in a pistol. Angel Cage gives it to Larry Toffoli right up the gut, and he gets nothing. 1 yard to the 30-yard line, so it is 2nd and 9. Again, I have 2 previews of the first-round playoff games up on my channel already. Clemson, Texas is up, and Ohio State, Tennessee is up. The other 2 will be up later on this evening. If you want to see who may win, Ooh, got away with that one. As soon as I threw it, I saw him. Yep. I saw that linebacker as soon as I threw it. I got away with that one. 3rd and 9 for the Canes at their 30-yard line.
As we saw here, tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going.
Cage back to pass, halfback screen. Nice block. It's complete to Toffoli. He picks up a first down. A little bit of an adventure back there in the backfield, but he got around the tackler with the help of a block. And he moves the chains. And Miami's got a first down at the 41-yard line.
I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That's right. We damn sure are. Angel Cage has an empty backfield. Look at this. Oh, this isn't good.
Looking to throw it on first down.
Cage over the middle. Complete. Paul Stepnoski. Pass was a little low. He made the catch. Took the hit and held on through the contact. Paul Stepnoski moves the chains for the Hurricanes. It's a first down at the Wolverine 35-yard line. Nicely done there. I didn't like the way they were lining up there. It looked like a major blitz was coming. Cage gives it to Toffoli, running to the right side, and he picks up 5 yards. Good run there for Toffoli. He's got 2,668 yards rushing in his career, 50 touchdowns. 2nd and 5 for the Canes at the Wolverines' 31-yard line. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter here at the Fiesta Bowl, the only place you'll find the Miami Hurricanes in the national playoffs, right here on Scott Stevens Gaming. Toffoli tripped over the lineman who had been blocked to the ground. Toffoli tried to jump over him, and he didn't make it. White men can't jump, and he proved it right there. So the Canes are looking at a 3rd and 2 at the Wolverines' 28-yard line.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here.
We're going to look for Cheridor here going over the middle. Cage back to pass. Over the middle, Cheridor makes the catch and holds on. First down, Miami at the Wolverine 19-yard line. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Very fast-moving quarter. No score.
We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter.
All right, we start the second quarter here at State Farm Stadium, and they call it Glendale, Arizona. It's Tempe. They're right next door to each other. 1st and 10, Miami at the Wolverines' 19-yard line.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first
Winner goes to the national championship. Cage, high pass, but he hits Tucker for a 7-yard gain at the 12-yard line. Cage threw everything he had behind that one and almost overshot his receiver. Nice catch there by Tucker. Cage has 1,700 yards passing on the season, 28 touchdowns. 2nd and 3 for the Hurricanes on the Wolverine 12.
Second down play, every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Toffoli, right up the middle. He's got a first down inside the 10-yard line to the 8. Perez on the tackle. That's his 3rd already. But the Canes have a fresh set of downs at the Wolverine 8-yard line. He did.
The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal.
Cage. RPO keeps it. No, he handed off to Toffoli. He's in for the score. Angel Cage had eyes on Stepnoski, but Toffoli took it right out of his hands. He had a big hole, and he left nothing to chance. Ripped the ball right out of Angel's hands and ran it right up the middle into the end zone for the first score of the ball game. Miami's on top, 6-0. So you see that little hesitation there. I didn't press the button quick enough, apparently. But hey, who's going to argue with the results? 8-yard touchdown run by Larry Toffoli, and the Hurricanes have a 6-0 lead with 3:55 to go in the half. PAT, Jarius Brown, it's good. 7-0 Miami. That's a 10-play drive. Covered 72 yards, and it took 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Larry Toffoli on the RPO. 8-yard touchdown run to cap the drive. 7-0 Miami. Winner gets the Kentucky Wildcats in tomorrow night's national championship game. Hopefully tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's live stream will be 6 p.m. and it will either be the first game of the new season or it'll be for the national championship of this season. We'll find out shortly. Return us to the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 Wolverines on their second drive of the game.
First down, looking to throw the football.
Over the middle, complete. And he holds on through the contact. Coat with the reception. First down, Wolverines at their 32-yard line. Nice pass. Nice protection, nice catch. Nicely executed all the way around. And off to the right, and he didn't get far. He didn't get anywhere, as a matter of fact. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. There's your final four. Well, not anymore. 13-1 Kentucky beat 13-1 Cincinnati. Bearcats are now 13-2. And the Wildcats are in the national championship, awaiting to see who they're going to play for the 2031 national championship. And off to the right, and he got smoked for a 2-yard loss back at the 30-yard line. 3rd and 12 now for Michigan. This drive not going anywhere quickly. Nice play by the defense there. Nice. Pressure. Spins away from one tackler. The other guy tripped him, and he's down all the way back at the 16-yard line. 4th and 26 for the Canes on their second sack of the ball game. That one goes to Emmanuel Speaks. Nice teamwork there. 4th and 26 at the 16-yard line. The Wolverines are going to have to punch it away. This is University of Phoenix Stadium. This used to be All-State Stadium, didn't it? They said that. State Farm Stadium. Tobias with the punt return. He's over to the up to the 44-yard line. The Canes are going to start on the plus side of the field with a 7-0 lead. Yeah, this is University of Phoenix Stadium. It's called State Farm Stadium. Did they change the name of this stadium? Who cares? It's the Fiesta Bowl. That's all that matters. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Snap it. Cage. Oh, wow. That was a pick six. Grant Pelshak, the corner, jumped that route. That was an RPO. Or I'm sorry, that was supposed to be a wide receiver screen. Cage got the pass quickly over to Rodney Aikman, and Pelshak jumped the route, and wow, did he have his hands on that? That should have been a pick six. We should have a tie game right now. Look at this. Oh, wow, did we get away with one there? One more look. He was gone. There was nobody there to stop him. Miami got away with that one. Cage in the shotgun. Gives it to Toffoli, running to the left. He's got a nice hole. He's got a first down and more inside the 22-yard line. First down, Miami. Toffoli's up to 44 yards on the game.
Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters.
We're in the Fiesta Bowl. Empty backfield for Angel Cage. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Toffoli in motion. It's a jet sweep. Toffoli tried to cut it back inside, and he didn't get much. 3 yards on the pickup to the 19-yard line.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in the red zone.
Trying to. 2nd and 7. Stepnoski in motion for the Canes. Give to Toffoli, and he got a couple. Did not get to the line to gain. And Miami facing a 3rd and 4 now at the Michigan 16. That's the 2-minute warning left in the opening half.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now.
We're going to look for Tucker here in the slot.
And the quarterback drops back looking for,
and Cage hits him, but
just flat dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing
wow.
a 4th down call.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and it didn't cost them.
I don't know if it was a flat-out drop. I think the contact helped, but still, that was 1st down. No, we're not going for it. We're taking the points. But that should have been caught. One more look. Had both of his hands on it. It was the contact that made him drop it. Jarius Brown in for the 33-yard field goal attempt. Oh, shit. And it is barely good. No problem. That was a big problem, but it counted. He barely got that across over the crossbar. No, nothing was perfect about that, Kirk. What the hell are you watching? That barely made it over the crossbar. I think it scraped it on the way over. But it counts anyway. It's 3 points for the Canes. And they don't come away empty, which is important. 10-0. Miami caps a 5-play drive. Took 28 yards in 1:08. 1:54 left in the half. Miami gets the second half kickoff, I'm pretty sure. So that might have been a very important 3 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5.
And the kickoff brought back to the 15-yard line. Michigan's got all 3 of their timeouts to go, starting the drive at the 15-yard line. 1:50 to play in the half.
Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead.
St. John in the shotgun. He's in trouble. Gets away from a certain sack at the 2-yard line. Finds an open man out in the right flat. He's got a first down and a lot more. He's out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Wow. Coat made the catch. What a play by St. John to avoid the sack. He was in trouble deep in his own end.
Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute.
Right in front of his end zone. Nice play. Very nice play to keep it alive. Now he's pressured from behind. Canes get him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count.
Roberto Jaramillo with the sack. And that virtually erases the previous fantastic play. And now it's 2nd and 18. Back at the 28-yard line. 1:32 to play. Wolverines still have all 3 timeouts. Complete over the middle. About a mid-range gain there. And it's 3rd and 8 at the 37-yard line. I don't know if it's 4-down territory, and I would have to say not. Wolverines definitely want to get some points here, though. Plenty of room. Flag is down. Looking to the left. It's complete. And they finally bring him down to the 7. What's the penalty? That's a huge play. And it isn't going to count. Holding against Tyler College, the right tackle. And it's going to be 3rd and 18 instead of 1st and goal. All the way back at the 27-yard line. What a bad break for the Wolverines and a lucky break for the Canes. Toss to the right. And he just has 5 white jerseys in front of him. Tevin Huey had nowhere to go. 4th and 24 to 21. So Michigan went from a 1st and goal to now punting it away. 4th and 24 at their own 21. What a costly penalty that was. Tobias at the 35. And he's up to midfield at the 50. They're going to mark it at the 48-yard line. 1:01 to play. Miami has all 3 timeouts. What a bad break that was for the Wolverines. 1st and goal, and it's pass interference. Uh-oh. Jesus. I didn't miss my target. I hit my target. My target refused to catch the ball. Yeah, on the money. Come on, Paul. Son of a bitch, I'm getting tired of that. 2nd and 10 at the 48 now.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Gage back to pass. Looking for Toffoli out of the backfield. He drops it too. Come on. Angel Cage is 5 of 10 for 53 yards.
You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well.
And all of his incompletions have been drops, I'm pretty sure. There's another one right in his hands. Fuck, man. 3rd and 10.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Looking for Tucker. Cage back to pass. Looking left.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure.
That was a catchable ball.
Affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Jesus Christ.
The Canes will have to kick it away.
To quote Bonnie, I have no words. Well, I got plenty of words.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the
punt goes into the end zone. Wolverines are going to start at the 20-yard line. 42 seconds left in the half. And they trail 10-0, and they have 2 timeouts. I mean, could we have any more incomplete passes? I mean, not just incomplete passes, but drops. Flat out drops, man. It's ridiculous. That one's complete over the middle, gain of about 8 or 9. And the Wolverines call their 2nd timeout. It was a gain of 8. They're going to call it 2nd and 2 at their own 28-yard line. St. John, empty backfield. Picked off. He looked to the right. And it's intercepted, and the Canes get a reprieve. And they have a first down now at the 32-yard line. They're going to be able to, well, at least try to get some points before halftime. What a mistake by St. John. He may not. Roberto Jeremio with the pick. St. John was under pressure. Yeah, he just threw that into coverage. That's going to happen more often than not. Thank you, Godspeed. It certainly was. Miami has all 3 timeouts left.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Looks Aikman complete on the slant. All the way down to the 13-yard line. First down, Hurricanes. 28 seconds.
Face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today, and one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick side.
Miami has all 3 timeouts. They're looking to save him here. Cage back to pass. And he threw it at Tucker's feet. I don't know why. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line. 22 seconds left in the half.
This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
We do. Cage back to pass. He's in trouble. Son of a bitch. Alex McMillan with the sack. And it's going to be 3rd and 18 back at the 20-yard line. 17 seconds left. Miami has 2 timeouts. Michigan has 1. We're going to look for Fernia here on the right.
From the shotgun, drops back.
He's got him open and overshot him.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a nice job. He always threw it over his head.
Chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He was open in the end zone. Jesus Christ. Andre the Giant couldn't have caught that one. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you guys, Reed. I watched the, we finished watching the Vince McMahon thing last night. Kick is up, and it is good. Jarius Brown with the field goal, and the Canes tack on 3 before the end of the half.
He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
It was pretty good. The Mr. McMahon series or docu-series. It was all right. It wasn't anything new, groundbreaking stuff, but it was pretty good. 4 plays on the drive for the Hurricanes, covered 12 yards after the interception. 22 seconds, and Miami gets the field goal to make good on the interception. They capitalized on the opportunity. Now we have 10 seconds left. Canes lead 13-0. And Michigan brings it out to the 17-yard line. They have 6 seconds left in the timeout, so they can make an attempt at trying to score. Nope, they're not going to. They're going to take a knee. That's going to bring it into the first half here in the Fiesta Bowl. 4th-seeded Miami leading top-seeded Michigan in a tight one, 13-0.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris.
There was a few things that I learned that I didn't know, Godspeed. Bonnie was hoping for more details on the current stuff, but there really aren't any that have been made public yet. But I learned a couple of things. I'll tell you this though. A couple of things that I saw. The story about Wendy Richter and the Fabulous Moolah about the original screw job. That is a different story that has been told in the past. Vince McMahon himself has told the story many, many times that Wendy Richter was getting greedy and wanted to be paid headline money, main event money. And that's why she was stripped of the title and given to Moolah in the original screw job. Now they're saying, and Vince told that story. Now he's saying that he just wanted a change, and she refused to do it, so that's why he did the original screw job with the Moolah. So I did notice that. That's a different story. There was another story involving Hogan that was a different story than what we've heard in the past, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was right now. And I especially liked Tony Atlas talking about Pat Patterson grabbing his pecker. That was kind of funny. There's a completion to Fernia, and it's a first down for the Hurricanes at the 43-yard line. He grabbed my pecker. He grabbed my pecker. Why didn't you tell somebody? Who are you going to tell? He's the number 2 guy in the company. Best friends with the number 1 guy. Who are you going to tell? You don't know nothing about professional wrestling, do you? That was funny. That was funny. Yeah, but overall, not really a lot of new information. Mostly stuff that I knew, but a couple of things that I didn't know prior. Toffoli takes the handoff off to the left, and he was hit pretty hard. Gets 3, so it's 2nd and 7 for the Canes at their own 45-yard line. I did like the end when it said after the allegations that Vince had one more interview scheduled with him and he canceled it. He wouldn't talk to him. That was kind of funny. Toffoli to the right, big hole. Look at this. He's headed down the right sideline. 1 man to beat. Oh, I tried the juke move and the defender saw it coming, but huge chunk of yards for Toffoli all the way down to the 23-yard line. That was a nice block. Huge hole.
Allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense,
nice.
He accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Bonnie, your mom's calling me. Toffoli handoff to the left. He's got a hole. He may take it all the way. He does. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Larry Toffoli. 17-yard touchdown run to the left side. The defense was completely fooled. I think it was 17 yards. The defense was completely fooled. As Larry Toffoli took it to the left. Big hole there. And nobody was going to touch him. Hey there, Floyd. How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. That puts Toffoli up to 114 yards on the game. 2nd touchdown. And with this late in the game, that may be it. They're saying that they want us to go for 2. All right. Kentucky has already clinched their spot in the national championship tomorrow night. Miami trying to be there as well. We're going to look for Fernia here.
And he drops back in the gun.
To the left, Fernia makes the catch. 2-point conversion is good. And the Canes lead 21-0. 5 plays on the drive. 76 yards is what it covered. 2 minutes, 15 seconds off the clock. We have 2:45 to play in the third quarter here in the national semifinal in the Fiesta Bowl. Miami's up 21-0 and looking very strong.
Chance to bring this one back.
Not bad, Floyd, not bad. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well. Kickoff brought back to the 14-yard line. Michigan, the number 1 seed in this tournament, trailing by 21. Time's running out on them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes.
All right, 2nd and 8 now for the Wolverines. Did the Lions win today, Floyd? Or did they already play? They already played the Packers, didn't they? Why is my phone talking to me? Look at this guy spinning. Broke a whole bunch of tackles. And oh my God, he broke the tackle. The Wolverines are in. Touchdown, Michigan. What a run. Tip of the cap, sir. Michigan's on the board. Tevin Huey. What a run. Look at this. Got away from the guy at the line of scrimmage. Spin move around 2 defenders there. Turned on the Jets. And look at this right here. Both guys couldn't get him. He had too much momentum. And he takes it to the house, and the Wolverines are on the board. I agree, Godspeed.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Michigan going for the extra point. 2:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Kick is good. 2 plays on the drive. 86 yards. Only 24 seconds. Explosive, quick play offense for the Wolverines. And they lead. They trail now 21-7. Kentucky's already clinched a spot in the national championship game. Who will they play? Tobias for the Hurricanes on the return. And he brought it right up the gut to the 25-yard line. Canes up by 14. 2:13 to go in the 3rd quarter.
The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They beat Green Bay. That's right. Man, you must be loving life. Hey, does anybody know if the Jets won today? They were in overtime with the Dolphins the last I saw. Not that it matters. It doesn't. After that play by Tevin Huey, the Hurricanes are looking to kill as much clock as possible. They do not want to give Michigan back the ball. Huey's up over 100 yards on the day. Most of it coming on that one play.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run.
Toffoli up the middle, and he's... What? No. I think he got there, but I don't want to waste the timeout right now in case I'm wrong on the challenge. Oof, that was close. Yeah. No, I'm not going to waste the timeout.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time.
I don't want to waste the timeout.
And the return man decides to signal.
Yeah, no kidding, Floyd. That's crazy.
And the Michigan offense back out on.
It's a lot of fun to be a Lions fan this year. Nothing's changed for us Jet fans. Huey again. Look at this. They just can't get this guy down. It took 3 guys to get him down after a 1-yard gain. Yeah, you're right, Kirk. He almost did shake free again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
National semifinal here in the Fiesta Bowl. Play action. St. John in trouble. They get to him back at the 19-yard line. And now the Wolverines will face a 3rd and 16 back at the 19-yard line. Jets lost. That's cool. Thanks, Godspeed. Gerald Troop with the sack. That's his 2nd of the game. I know the Jets were in overtime. So now we're 4-10. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to come in and save the franchise. My ass. I didn't buy into the hype this year. I'm glad I didn't. They got me last year. Oh, look at that. St. John away from 1. The ball's loose. John fumbles it. And the Wolverines fall on it at the 2-yard line. St. John got away from the first guy. Second guy got a paw on the ball, though. Zach Hagen's. Gets credit for the sack, the strip sack right there. Yep, and he knocked the ball loose. But now the Wolverines have it. 4th and very long. 4th and 33 at their 2. We're coming after it.
The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field.
Yeah, that's right, Floyd. I remember it. I remember it. He's going to call a fair catch at the 45-yard line. Tobias with the fair catch. 4 seconds left in the third quarter. We got a good one here to see who's going to go to the national championship. Canes with a 21-7 lead. Yep, I remember the 0-16. They ran the table backwards. Uh-oh. Fake jet sweep to Foley to the left, and he's dropped in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. It's going to bring a close to the third quarter here in the national semifinal. Fiesta Bowl, Canes up in a tight one, 21-7.
As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move.
Yeah, I remember that. I used to listen to Jim Rome all the time back that year that the Lions went 0-16, and he kept saying running the table backwards. They're going to run the table backwards, and he was so convincing in rooting for them to run the table backwards. He had me rooting for him as well, just because it's something you don't ever see. But it's good to see that somebody went in there and, you know, turned the franchise around, unlike what happens in New York with the Jets. And then you have Sam Darnold leading the Vikings to the playoffs. Oh, how embarrassing. Cage back to pass. He's looking over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, he's in. Hurricanes hit pay dirt. Cheridor with the catch right up the gut on a go route. Angel Cage. Wasn't a perfect pass, but it got there, and that might be the one that puts the Hurricanes in the national championship. Alfonso Cheridor. Nice pass by Cage. Look at that. Again, little behind him like most of Angel Cage's passes, but he had enough of a cushion. He was able to come back for it. And now it's 27-7. Jarius Brown with the BAT splits the uprights. 3 plays on the drive. It covered 45 yards. 46 seconds off the clock, and that may be the one that puts the Hurricanes in the national championship. It's now 28-7 with 4:21 to play. Thank you, Godspeed. Thank you, Floyd. Yeah, exactly. The Browns. The Browns too, yep. Here's the kickoff to the goal line. Wolverines need points in a hurry. He's going to return it out to the 15-yard line. 4:18 to play. Wolverines have all 3 timeouts. They're down by 21 points. It may be too much to overcome at this point. St. John with an empty backfield. Lots of time. Looking over the middle. It's not held on to. Cornell Fallen had a hand on it. Had both hands on it, as a matter of fact, but he couldn't hold on through the contact. And it's now 2nd and 10. You can say that, Floyd. You can absolutely say that. No matter what happens from this point on, it's still a 12-win season. And they're going to... That's not a safety? That's a safety. Bitch. They're going to mark that at the 2-yard line. Are you out of your mind? Thanks, EA. Zach Hagens with another sack. He gets screwed out of a safety. Let's take another look at it. I mean, how's that not a safety? It's a good thing it's not a tight game. Jesus Christ, that's a safety. 100% safety. 3rd and 23 inside the 2-yard line. Michigan in a lot of trouble here. Hands it off. And look at this. Huey runs it to the right, picks up about 6. 4th and 18 at their 7-yard line. They have to go for it with 3:40 to play. Looking to the left. Oh, knocked away. That could have been a big 6, but it's all right. Miami takes over at the Wolverines 7-yard line. And that's going to do her. 3:41 to play. The Devils are playing the Avalanche tonight, Godspeed. The Avs. Yellowstone is on tonight, too. Toffoli, he's in! Powers his way over the goal line. And that one puts an end to this national semifinal game. Miami will be heading to the national championship game for the 8th consecutive year. And they will be taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. 6 o'clock tomorrow night will be kickoff for that one. Larry Toffoli's third touchdown of the game. Look at that, straight up power. Gets him into the end zone for the third time tonight. Miami's going to win for the 127th consecutive time. And they will play for their 8th consecutive national championship tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Yeah, we're playing the Avalanche tonight, so we're going to watch the first period, then we're going to watch Yellowstone, and then watch the third period of the hockey game, because there's only 2 Yellowstones left. One after tonight. I know you don't watch it, Godspeed. First down at the 14-yard line, Michigan. Well,
that last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time.
We need to take the starters out of here.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming.
Pressure again. Got him.
Sack back at the 2-yard line.
Wow.
And just like that.
Wait a minute. Let's get the starters out of here. No need to risk an injury.
The life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that back
35-7 with 3:30 to play. Kevin Owasum with the sack. Nice spin move. I mean, you see where the ball landed. That was a safety as well. The ball came down across the goal line in the end zone. And it's twice we should have had safeties on consecutive drives, but we don't need the points, so it's okay. But thanks, EA. Very much appreciate the generous spot. Hand off to the left, and Huey. They're going to give him forward progress to the 2 on that one.
Really been the story of the game. This defense is completely eliminated this offense's ability to run.
Smothering defense. Michigan's had some plays. They got a touchdown. They had a couple other good drives. But the defense has ruled today for the most part for the Hurricanes. Handoff right up the middle. Huey got a couple. 4th and 20, and they're going to punt it from the 4. Miami not going to come after it. We're not going to return it either. No need. No need. Whoa, get away from it. You bitch, I didn't want you to catch it. Oh well. He's got great speed heading sideways. 2:46 to play. Miami just looking to run out the clock and head to the national championship against Kentucky. The Wildcats have already punched their ticket. And they will play the Hurricanes tomorrow night. 6 o'clock kickoff for that. Jared Westerman with the carry there. And the Hurricanes are in a celebratory mood.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Heading to their 8th consecutive national championship game tomorrow night.
Keep it on the ground.
Alex Schabel with the carry up the middle. And he got a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5 for the Canes at the Wolverine 46-yard line. 2 minutes left in this one. All Miami.
Impressive win here today.
Indeed, indeed.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense.
Oh, yeah, that is interesting, Floyd. Schabel with the carry to the left. He's got a first down. And he breaks into the open field. Oh, the Canes are pouring it on. Alex Schabel takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Miami's just looking to kill the clock with their 2nd squad in there. And the Wolverines still can't stop them.
Everything that's asked of them, great execution.
Thank you, Floyd.
And put another touchdown up on the board.
Shable was just trying to kill some clock, and he found himself in the open field. This one is ugly. Nice block right there by that guy. I didn't see what number it was. Wow. Canes are pouring it on, and they're not even trying.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Jarius Brown, uh-oh. And the kick is wide left, no good.
Wow.
Good thing it doesn't matter. 3 plays on the drive, 51 yards. 1 minute, 3 seconds off the clock. Alex Shable with the long touchdown run. And Miami has turned this one into an official blowout. It's 41-7. Thank you, Godspeed. Kick to the 2-yard line. Michigan now just playing for pride.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coach.
If that's possible, trailing 41-7.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand.
National championship game will be tomorrow night, 6 o'clock kickoff time. Hope you'll join me. It'll be the Miami Hurricanes and the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky beat Cincinnati earlier today,
How about the defense today? They have played so well.
27-14 in a battle of 13-1 teams. That was a good game. Too bad we couldn't simulate that one to watch it.
They've been aggressive and attacking.
But the Wildcats are there, and the Hurricanes are there as well, because Michigan is not. Look at all the time he's got. I can't get away from this guy either. They finally run him down from behind. 8th sack of the game for the Hurricanes.
This defense has been light.
That was an incredibly long play.
Once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know.
D'Angelo Maples finally brought him down.
Anything going to be able to try to control.
So 6 o'clock tomorrow night kickoff.
Now they're just hoping for that clock to run.
Michigan, nope, they won't be there. Miami and Kentucky. I don't think we played Kentucky in the Dynasty, so that'll be kind of fun. It's always fun to play new teams.
Aggressive at this moment.
And Kentucky's 13-1. God, look at this. Look at the time. Oh, I hit him right when he threw the ball. There it is. Oh, he couldn't hold on. I drilled him as he let go of the ball.
Now brings up 4th down.
That should have been picked off. Not that it matters, but
Struggle today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football.
you got both hands on that one, dude. Come on.
They're not going to have any chance.
You look like a Florida State cornerback on that play. Come on now.
You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself.
Yeah, I know, Godspeed.
Things can get better.
Floyd, isn't that crazy?
Disastrous day for the offense.
That's insane. And this one's going to be down to the 23-yard line. No need to run another play. Miami looking to take a knee.
Focused on making a big play downfield,
94-yard field goal? Nah.
and it cost him.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance.
Ty
by this
Rice
team. Now just the finishing touches.
in the victory formation takes the knee. Miami will have to snap the ball one final time, and then their place will be clinched, whatever you want to call it. In tomorrow night's national championship game, the Canes are your 7-time defending national champions, going for 8 tomorrow night.
Away. Time for victory formation.
This victory formation will bring victory number 127 in a row for the Hurricanes. This was a close game, for the most part. That's going to be the final snap. Miami does not need to do another one. Tomorrow night, Monday night, 6 p.m., national championship, Miami Hurricanes and Kentucky Wildcats.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
We don't need anything. Miami is going to the national championship for the 8th consecutive season.
In a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys.
Toffoli, 17 carries, 134 yards, 3 touchdowns.
That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally.
This was a close game for the most part. Thank you, Godspeed. Miami put it away late.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.
And now the Canes are showing the voters why Michigan shouldn't have been the number 1 seed. There's your Fiesta Bowl trophy. That's not the one we want. The one we want will be tomorrow night. We'll be getting it, hopefully. Thank you, Floyd. Miami, scoreless after one quarter. They put up 13 points in the second quarter. It was a tight 13-0 game. And it was 21-7 at the end of three. So this game was in doubt until the final quarter. And the Hurricanes put up 20 points to put it away, 41-7. Michigan finishes their season 12-3. The Hurricanes improved to 15-0, and they play for the national championship tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Total offense, Miami 300 on the day. Michigan 116. In the air, Angel Cage 8 of 16, 125 yards, 1 touchdown. Most of those incompletions were drops. That's sad. Larry Toffoli 17 carries, 134 yards, 3 touchdowns. What a beast of a game for the sophomore. Ty Rice 2 carries for -2 yards. Alex Schabel 2 carries, 49 yards. He had a long touchdown run as well. Jared Westerman 1 carry for 2 yards. Angel Cage 1 carry. It was a sack for an 8-yard loss. In the air, Larry Toffoli out of the backfield. 2 catches, 15 yards. He dropped one. Alfonso Cheridor, 2 catches, 50 yards. One was a 42-yard touchdown strike right down the middle on a go route. Nice play there. Curtis Fernia, 1 catch for 10 yards. Rodney Aikman, 1 catch for 20 yards. Emmanuel Tucker, the sophomore, had 1 catch for 7 yards. He had 2 drops. And Paul Stepnoski, the junior tight end, had 1 catch for 23 yards. He also had a drop. Miami had 4 drops on the day from their wide receivers. You cannot do that when you go into the national championship, because it'll cost you. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock kickoff. It'll be Miami and the who the hell are they? The Kentucky Wildcats for the national championship. National semifinal playoff game winner in the Fiesta Bowl. And we will set it down to next week and get a peek at what's coming tomorrow night, 6 p.m. kickoff, right here on Scott Stevens Gaming. The Miami Hurricanes and the Kentucky Wildcats for the 2031 National Championship. We'll get there eventually. There we go. There it is. The National Championship. Number 3, Kentucky. Number 4, Miami. Wildcats are 13-1. Miami is 15-0. For all the marbles, Miami and Kentucky will meet for the biggest game in college football. All right. Top stories. That's your top story as well. Let's see, make sure that we have staff. Yeah, we got a new offensive coordinator, too. So far, he's done a good job. And that's it. That's all we got. So let's set our depth chart. And let's take a look at the brackets. Yep. To see how we got here. Kentucky got a first-round bye. They beat Boston College in the quarterfinals 28-10 in the Orange Bowl. They beat second-seeded Cincinnati 27-14 in the Peach Bowl. And they are now 14-1. Miami got a first-round bye as well. They beat Bethune-Cookman in the quarterfinals 38-3 in the Cotton Bowl. And as you just saw, dominating win over Michigan. Not really. They put it away late. 41-7 in the Fiesta Bowl. So Lucas Oil Stadium for the national championship tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. 14-1 Kentucky, 15-0 Miami. That's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right. Let's see the top 25. See, Michigan is now a 3-loss team at the number 1 team in the nation. Makes no sense. Where the Kentucky should be number 2, I should be number 1. Let's take a look at the schedule and how we got here. Miami opened up the season with a 31-0 whitewashing of LSU. Tigers finished 6-7. They were ranked 24th at 6-7. We beat Appalachian State 23-0. Mountaineers finished 9-4. We went up to Minnesota and beat the Screaming Eagles 50-0. They finished 2-10. Beat Boise State 24-3. Broncos went 7-6. We shut out Kennesaw State 30-0. The Owls were 7-5. Very tight game against Florida State. We almost lost this one. Pulled out a 26-17 win in the fourth quarter. Trailed by 10 points late in the third quarter in this one. Seminoles went 9-4 in the season, but that one almost ended the winning streak. Then we rebounded at UCF the next week, 37-0. The Knights 2-10 on the year. Then we beat Georgia 24-0. Bulldogs down this season, 5-7. We beat Georgia State next on the road, 51-0. Panthers finished 3-9. And we beat 17th ranked Auburn 36-10. Tigers went 8-5 on the year. Went to UAB, beat them 51-7. The Blazers finished 7-5. And then shut out Alabama down here for the Tide, 44-0. Crimson Tide finished 4-8. SEC championship game, we beat Bethune-Cookman 21-0. And then met them in the quarterfinals of the playoffs and beat them again 38-3. Wildcats finished 11-4. Pretty good year for them. And then we top-seeded Michigan 41-7. Wolverines finished 12-3. And there we go, national championship tomorrow. 14-1 Wildcats. 6 o'clock kickoff time for that one. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. So hope you guys had fun tonight. Hope you had a good weekend too, by the way. A lot of good football on over the course of this weekend. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow night, 6 o'clock kickoff for the national championship. If you saw anything you liked tonight, if you were entertained in any way, had any fun, make sure you hit that thumbs up button on the way out. Drop that like down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to take care of that. Spike that subscribe button, and then once you take care of that, make sure you hit the bell icon next to it. That's where all your notifications are. You want to turn on all of your notifications so you don't miss out on anything. Like I said, I have the 4 games played out for the simulation previews of the first round playoff games in real life. 2 of them are up. One of them will be up in a few minutes, and the other one will be up shortly later on tonight. So all 4 of those will be up on my channel. You can see how the simulation turned out with the 4 first-round playoff games. Those are all done. 2 of them are up there now. I think Texas and Clemson is up, and the other game, I can't remember which game is up. Ohio State and Tennessee, those 2 games are up. The other one, Notre Dame and Indiana will be up in a few minutes, and then the other one, Penn State and SMU, that'll be up a little later tonight. So you can see what happened when I simulated them in the weather conditions that are predicted and in the home stadium. So that'll be pretty cool. Some of them are good games, and there's a couple surprises in there as well. So make sure you want to check them out. Have a good night, Floyd. Thank you for joining. Have a good night yourself, Godspeed. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Bonnie, for joining. Thank you, everyone else who stopped in along the way. I appreciate all you guys, man. Seriously, I do. Make sure that you have yourself a fantastic night. Hopefully, you'll join me tomorrow night, 6 o'clock kickoff for the national championship. Miami looking for its 8th consecutive national title tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So, hope you had fun. Thank you for joining. Miami didn't make the playoffs in real life, but here in Fantasyland, they'll play for the national championship tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Hope to see you then. Thanks for joining. Go Canes.